Hey y'all, welcome back to Chaotic Wonderful for our finale episode of Vaesen. I am super excited, super scared. Are we gonna survive? We'll see. We'll see. But before we get into it, let's introduce y'all to our wonderful cast. Let's start off with Taylor with Mary on deck.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Astrid, who also uses she, her pronouns. And you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Roll for Felicity. I do a bunch of one shots over there, but pretty much if you follow me on Twitter, I post about whatever it is I'm doing. And yeah, like I said, I'm playing Astrid, who is a doctor. And that's, maybe that'll be useful this session.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll need to tend to people.
It's always useful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Taylor. Let's kick it over to Mary with Steve on deck.
Hi, I'm Mary Kate Mead. You can find me, and my pronouns are she, her. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at NerdOnWheels15, where I chat about disability, TTRPGs, everything in between. I am the GM for this evening, so I play everybody else.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Mary. It has been an absolute delight.
Oh.
Yeah, let's jump on over to Steve with Miguel on deck.
Hi, my name's Steve. I go by Hermes4939 many places on the internet. You can find me on Twitter at W9Steve. Every Monday, Mary and I play on Rainbows and Razor Blades, a 5e ongoing campaign called Madness Takes Artena. And then later in October, near the end of October, I will be running a one-shot of Monty Cook's The Darkest House that you can also find on Rainbows and Razor Blades. And I think I play Camilla Ness, the occultist, who is also apparently pretty good with a bow. So I'm excited to have our dance-off, strength competitions, and see where this goes. I'm excited. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you. Let's go over to Miguel with Derek on deck.
Hey, that's me. Hi, everyone. I am Miguel. You can find me around the internet at Miguel_Plasico, sometimes without the underscore. I don't know. I'm still figuring out what Be Real is. It's a thing. I will be playing Agustin Nimblethorn, your friendly Europe-trotting chef, friend, lover, bartender, maybe a spy.
Godfather.
Yes, no. But no.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Miguel. Let's go over to Derek with myself on deck.
Yeah, my name is Derek Brown. I go by he, him. You can find me. This is like my third time playing, but I have a website that I paid money for that no one uses called DerekBrown.com. I have a podcast called Lights, Camera, Blaction. We still haven't done season 2 because my co-host is an actual lawyer who's good. I play. Yeah, I know. She's funny. It's weird. She sent me a text. I shouldn't. Whatever. She sent me a text. She's like, "I'm in the hospital because I ate a chicken nugget too fast, and they have to pull the chicken nugget from my throat."
What?
Yeah, very successful DA. Yeah. So we'll probably talk about that. Anyway, I play Calvin Brodus, who is a aristocrat. He is an author. He's very cocky. Also shares the same name as Snoop Dogg, in case you guys didn't know. Yeah, and he is incompetent, or maybe he's good at his job. We don't know. So yeah, that's where we are.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Derek. And of course, I'm Matt. He, him pronouns. You can find me everywhere as Improv and D&D. And I play Jerome Lee, a ranger with his trusty doggo, his loyal horse, as well as, of course, he's got a few troll children, which he feels very confident that they'll be taken care of now, and that the castle will be taken care of since we have a new adopted guardian. So I'm very excited. I'll pass it on over without any further ado. Our GM, Mary, take it away.
All right. So, where we last left off, you guys had delved into the mystery of the museum. Different artifacts have been going missing, and you were tasked with the job of figuring out who was taking them and where they'd gone. Luckily, you guys were able to figure out that the lovely Madeline has kind of been under a spell and has been stealing items from the museum almost as a cover-up for the truthful, I guess, motive, which was to take the Cyrus cylinder, or at least read the Cyrus cylinder. You guys have made friends with some of the different protectors of these artifacts, these different Vaesen that were summoned to the museum once their items were in danger, and have a game plan at least to do a ritual that will send all the items back to their homeland and wherever they originally were. We will start off with you all. I believe you had just didn't you guys just do the Komainu? You had just talked with the Komainu and were figuring out your next steps. So you have a guardian dog with you right now.
Fantastic. So,
Does anyone remember if we had one that we were planning on going to next?
We were going to the next one.
Oh, were we gonna do the dance off?
I think that was where we were going.
Mhm.
Yeah, because we had gotten something from Makara or Makara that would maybe help if somebody was being drowned.
Drowning.
They failed the dance off. Yeah.
This all sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, you'll need to head over to the bronze room to do this. You right now are in the Asiatic Saloon, so it's not too far of a trek. It is a dark museum, and there's almost like an eeriness to it. About this time, it's probably around 2 a.m. at this point. You've spent some time investigating, talking to things, 4 hours till dawn. You guys head over to the bronze room. Upon entering, you see that there's little puddles of water just kind of spread out through this room. And what's really cool about the bronze room is there's basically all of these different like bronze sculptures from different cultures, but they're all hung up or placed on different pedestals. So it's not like you have a clear sight throughout the room, but you do see these different puddles.
So is anyone going to say anything about these puddles? Are we?
Funny. They
Just trying to
look like
avoid them.
they look like they're just water before anyone asks about anything.
Jerome will look at Astrid and be like, "Thank you."
Okay. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to pee, just clean it up.
I don't think it's urine. It's,
If we don't,
All right.
we don't
all
do
right.
well, we might be drowning in this. So let's hope.
so let's hope that it's not urine. Because there's only one thing worse than drowning in
Drowning
regular.
in water.
Yeah.
Drowning
Urine's
in
going to
pee.
be in it. You're going to be in it. Okay.
What a good through line.
That was great.
The mini campaign.
Prep for that. All right.
Literally every session.
Every time. Hey, consistency. It's good. You guys, you see that the different puddles begin kind of almost coalescing into like a river. But it's not like, it doesn't look like it's deep, but it looks like there's like almost like a path of water heading further into the room. And like the puddles, like they look like puddles, but it's almost like the droplets begin like moving almost like an ooze type thing, like to get into this serpentine path.
Right. Yeah,
Follow it, I guess.
gonna go ahead and follow.
Sure, let's follow this
river.
creepy ass water.
Where this T1000 takes us.
Yeah.
I don't get that reference.
For someone named John Connor.
Okay.
You follow the water path until you get towards the back left corner of the room. You see that it might be tricks on your eyes, but it almost like looks like there are like almost like fronds that like you would find like near a lake almost growing out of the ground. Like you see different like grasses that would surround a river or lake just like coming out of the floor, obscuring this corner.
Were any of the other rooms in the museum landscaped that any of you recall? This seems not right.
No, I think we're exactly where we need to be. What was the name of the entity that we're looking for here?
Gaki?
The Ikaki is who you are trying to persuade.
Okay, so how do we summon this E-guy?
I don't suppose anyone has a musical instrument.
Oh, I actually do.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been dabbling a little bit.
Suppose you'd
It was
mind
actually like
playing
in
too.
music. Sure. What do you guys want to hear?
Something fairly lively to entertain our host, hopefully.
Yeah, something to dance to.
Okay, it's a fiddle. I'm still kind of new with it. I'll play a song. This is about a lost love. Called Why Did You Do It? There's no words, by the way. I haven't thought of the words yet. I'm just gonna play it, and then you guys want to sing along, come me up. But okay, so I'm just gonna start strumming. Let me just tune it real quick.
So you begin to kind of get the instrument working and begin to play this song. You see a rustling in the grass near that corner, and then you begin to hear these drums, all kinds of different drums, almost like fusing together with this fiddle piece, adding like heavy percussion to almost have like this Afrikaans type sound to it. And then you hear this almost repetitive hit noise of like a walking staff as the grass begins to rustle even more, and coming out from the grass is this large turtle-like creature walking on 2 feet. It looks to be this large, like human-sized tortoise with a white fluff of hair, wearing different beads, and looks like a chieftain. He is walking with this very detailed staff, and kind of looks you up and down, sizing you up, but you do hear like the drums begin to swell with the percussion before they just silence out. And he just kind of scratches his chin and just says, "Why have you come here?"
Oh, okay, that's a little rude. I thought you would comment on the song. By the way, it was not a duet. But how'd you like the song?
It was inspired. I can tell that there was a lot of work put towards it. Not necessarily my kind of music, but it works. Needs some vibrance.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, we came to. You guys want to take this away? I'm kind of a little hurt from that review. I felt like I was on my way to something great, so I'll just go to the corner and write down that review. Yeah, you guys can take it away.
I think Astrid just kind of like shakes her head and says, "We're here because there is someone in the museum who is trying to, already has, but is trying to do some sort of ritual or reading of the Cyrus cylinder, which I'm sure you're familiar with and know that that's not good. Some of the other inhabitants, your fellow inhabitants of the museum, wanted us to go around and speak to some people because we think that there's a way that we can stop this from happening, but all of the Vaesen in the museum have to be able to work together. The good news is that it will return all of your things that you're guarding back to their rightful place, as well as you yourself, if it goes according to plan."
He kind of like tilts his head to the side and looks like he's pondering something and just says, "I would like to go home. But there are many secrets on the Cyrus cylinder. Many that need to be kept secret. Now, I can't just give it over to you. There must be some sort of trade of sorts, some sort of competition."
If you say there must, then we have no choice but to go along with it, but time is of the essence.
Doing this ritual will take a lot of my magic, less that I will have to protect my items. You can see how a trade is necessary.
Is there something you have in mind?
You see a like large grin, almost like starts to like go across his face, almost like too wide.
Astrid tries to do the same thing. Like, tries to also just really widely, just like not to
be. He kind of just wraps the walking stick on the ground, and you hear almost like this beginning of like the drums begin to play, almost like a prep type sound, like be getting you excited to do something, or the drum roll of sorts, but it's not like a normal percussion we're used to. It's more of like these different like hand drums, like bongos and other types. He begins eyeing up everyone. Now, who will take my competition? There are stakes.
Oh.
Not
How are they
food. Not food. I got you.
I can dance. I've been known to
Are you
touch a
choosing?
rug.
Are you choosing? Is it dancing or is it like a rhyme battle?
It is dancing.
No.
A long time ago, I challenged a chieftain to a dance. Many had failed before him. But he won. And thus I protected his village. If you win, I will protect you. If you lose, you'll join my collection.
All of us, or just the one who lost?
Well, one of you, if it is only the ritual you desire. All of you, if you wish full protection from anything within the museum.
Oh.
The second one sounds nice.
That one sounds nice, but what is this collection of which you speak before we agree to these terms?
Trophies of past competitions won. Would you like to see them?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, very much so.
He grins and gestures to that pathway of water.
Yeah, look down.
Astrid, I need you to make a fear roll.
Oh, good.
Because as you look into this waterway, just see a bunch of these different skeletons almost lined up as trophies, wearing all kinds of different clothes, looking from like past centuries. There are many different remnants of lost competitions, as it were.
Could you remind me what I have to do to make a fear roll?
Most definitely. Get to that section. Yes. So you can tackle the situation with either logic or empathy. So you basically just roll the attribute value. And
Okay.
you don't get to add a skill.
Okay. I'll do logic because that's higher. But since it is a mental skill, I think I have one taken off because I have a mental condition, right?
And then also, since you are not alone in here, you have fellow people. I didn't read this last time, and I totally forgot about this rule. But if you're not alone, you actually get to add more dice up to +3. So you have 4 people with you. So
nice. Okay, cool.
You get to add +3 dice to that total.
So this is a pretty good roll for me then. 3 6s.
Whoa.
Yep. You're not phased by it.
I've seen skeletons
yourself.
before. I'm a doctor. Yeah. So I look down, look back up, very measured. And I say, might we have a moment to confer amongst ourselves?
Of course, but don't take too long.
I assure you we won't. We are in a hurry. I kind of like gesture for everyone to come in and I say, the stakes are high. Mm-hmm. Do you think that we should try to do just the ritual, or do you think we should try to afford some protection for ourselves? Also, don't look into the water. There are I said Gus.
You said don't look, and I immediately was like,
roll fear roll, either logic or empathy.
So empathy, and then do I also get an extra?
Yep, you've got 4 people in the room, ally-wise, so you get to add +3.
Okay.
It's a maximum of +3 dice.
If you fail this, it's gonna
be funny as hell.
You know, 1 success.
1 success.
All right, yeah, you're able to kind of shake it off. It's not too bad. This is a mild fear test.
Are you glad that you did?
Again.
Are you glad that you did that? Did you get it out of your system?
Glad, no, but also no, because I'm going to do it again. Not the fear specifically, but curiosity killed the Gus.
Yes, but
That's what'll be on
satisfaction.
my tombstone.
Satisfaction brought you back. So we're all here. We're all not looking into the water. What do we think? Also, who amongst us would like to dance? Because I don't think any of us should wager our lives on my dancing abilities.
I've been known to hit the ballroom dance card for, I don't know, Bridgerton things.
Okay.
And just about dances and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I don't trust his taste because he said my music was not good enough. But like if need be, if you need like me to raise you up, like I forgot what year it is, like a ballerina, I can do that.
Ooh.
And I won't let anyone put you in the corner. Just know that. Never again.
Seen it before. It's not worth it. All right. So now when the entity talked, so if we pass this, only that one person gets assistance, or is it like a step
I think
higher?
if one person dances and only that person's life is at stake, then and they win, then they'll help us with the ritual. If one person dances and all of our lives are at stake, if that person wins, then they will help protect us from the other things in the museum and help with the ritual.
Well,
what if it's me and Gus who dance? I know that wasn't an option, but what if that happened?
To be honest, if Gus is going to, put forth their lives on the line, I'm okay putting mine up, meaning that if Gus fails, I'm okay with failing too. So
I don't know if I told you this because I said not to look, but the water is filled with skeletons, so it is.
Yeah, no one is gonna look at the pee water. So, okay. I mean, I'm hip. Gus is hip. Like we're in the parties, we're drinking, we're having fun, so we know what's going on in the streets. So
done all those things today.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay, it's just another day, just another party. It's just with Turtle.
If we're all stepping up, I think, and I'm not sure who's holding the tile and the talisman that that one water spirit was like providing us support with, but I would gesture towards those and say, whoever isn't as confident should probably hang on to those just in case.
Yep. So okay, yeah, we'll definitely hand those over to Gus and Calvin if they're both going.
Full disclosure, I keep this with me. 4th place certificate in elementary school for dancing. So
whoa,
professional.
Yeah.
That waltz competition, man.
Square dancing helped everybody.
It's a tough time, tough school.
Taxes? No. Square dancing? Yes.
Let's go.
Right.
Should I play? Does anyone else play my instrument? Because like I have a music box, I have a banjo. If you guys want to partake,
where have you been keeping them?
I have like a little sack, a little knapsack. Yeah, I have a bunch of like hamsters in there and like snacks. Yeah, and copies of my book that you guys are getting towards the end.
If we live.
Cool.
Sure.
All right. Let's go back and see our entity and see how this is going to go.
Yeah.
But do we get his name?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think unless his name is the creature. Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, that you do not have this name. You only have the creature type.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably rude of us.
Well, names are a little bit different, so they may not be willing to hand that over.
Oh, that's
we shall
fair.
see.
True.
Turts McGurts it is.
Yes. Master Oogway it is.
I
So
was
you
just
guys
gonna
are returning?
Yeah, I think Astrid
Mhm.
goes back over and kind of says, we're willing. It sounds like we're willing to put all of our lives on the line for Calvin and Gus's dancing. So Astrid, explains what we all just decided.
Excellent. The competition will be 3 songs. If you are able to beat me in those 3 songs, then you will get your prize. If not, he gestures to the river. You will join my collection.
Quick question.
Hmm?
Who is judging?
He looks towards the ceiling and gestures with his staff. When you look up, it looks like there's an entire night sky, but you see there are almost like these swirling spirit-like entities that look like these water spirits that are like hovering, and you can tell that they're right above wherever that water stream is. But there is basically these water spirits that are judging.
Okay.
And we're sure
Okay.
they're impartial. Seems like friends of yours.
Are you questioning my integrity?
No, sir. We're
just the origin
we're just
of these
glad
lovely
we're just glad.
specters.
that they are
You know,
impartial.
when one's life's on the line, you kind of want to, see what's going on.
You all have fighting spirit. I appreciate that. It will do you good.
Okay.
He motions over towards this towards like the corner of the room, and you see there are these different chairs, kind of almost looks like they're grown out of trees that appear in that corner. You then see that in the room, almost all of these bronzes disappear out of it, and in the center is a large bonfire. And you see that on the edges of the room, these rivers begin to swirl.
So is there going to be a song, or is it just going to be silent fire twirling around?
The Ikaki just says 3 songs. The drums will begin, and then when the music starts, you dance. You may go wherever you wish around the fire.
You don't mind if we both dance, do you?
I don't mind. I mean, you're going to need it.
Oh.
Wait.
You're down.
Astrid, before she goes to sit and watch, hands Augustin and Calvin both a little radish, and she's like, "This will be good to pep you up,
Like, good luck. Does it go in my shoe?
No, you bite into it. It's not spicy, but it's zesty. It gets the blood flowing. It's haven't you ever heard a radish before a dance, and you'll dance the night away, the saying.
Oh.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah, I pocket it And I just take a hit from my flask and like I know what gets me ready for a dance.
Classic Swedish proverb. Radish before a dance.
Dance the night away. Astrid shakes her head at you, Augustin, and she's like, "Well, perhaps after the dance. It's good with some bread and butter on a sandwich, but I didn't have that. I just have the radish." And then I go and sit down.
Start stretching, just getting ready.
As you guys take your places, this large tortoise-like creature looks at both Calvin and Augustine and says, "Now, just so there's no funny business, no magic trickery." He wraps his staff on the ground, and Jerome, Camilla, and Astrid, as you're sitting in these chairs, it's almost like you are in almost like a tank without having walls, as water is up to your neck as it begins to kind of fill.
Oh.
Oh.
Sam.
The drums begin to play. As you know, this is your lead-in for whatever the song is. Now, for this competition, I need Calvin and Augustine I should say, the first song seems to be a lively, almost like celebratory tune. I need you guys to roll me inspiration, empathy.
All right.
And I will be rolling for the Ikaki.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a +1. What does that mean again on my thing?
So you combine however many you have in inspiration, and then however many you have in empathy. So like you take the attribute total. So like let's say you have 3 in empathy and 1 in inspiration. You'd roll 4 dice, and you want to get a 6 on at least one of those.
Yeah. And since you had a +1, you get an extra die, I believe.
Okay, cool. Well, I have cool. Let's see. I have 3 empathy and then 1 on inspiration. All right, cool.
We're nice. We're good.
Let's see.
Wait, we have a +1 on this, or just Calvin?
To inspiration. I think he was saying he has a 1 in inspiration and a 3
Oh,
in...
gotcha. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, I 0.
Oh no.
So
Push it. Push the roll.
I got a
what is
6.
What is my
4, 6.
A 6. Did you say you got 2 6s?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Augustine, you can push the roll.
Oh,
which means you can re-roll.
Okay. I am pushing, and I take just any condition or...
Yep, you can take... Usually you take it from like a mental skill, but I allow you to take any condition.
I'm going to take... I think angry, because I can just see, I think I'm like not doing well at first. Like, so I'm really trying to put my all into this. It's frustrating. I'm sweaty. Trying to not let some turtle outdance me. Not here, not now. And one success.
Oh,
nice.
Thank goodness.
All you need, hopefully.
As the song plays, I guess describe like what type of dance are you guys trying to do? Like, what are you trying to, I guess, show with your dance or communicate?
Connection. It's a lot of flipping. I have his foot, flipping it up. He's flipping me. And then
very nice.
Our finale is I get on my knee, he gets on his knee. I take the radish, I throw it, lands in his mouth, and of course he throws a radish into my mouth.
All of that.
And then we make eye contact and we bow. Yeah.
Very nice. You watch as the Ikaki begins to do almost similar to like how hula kind of conveys a story, but this is a little bit different. And almost has like more of like feet motion to it. But you watch as he has water swirl around him, almost to like communicate this this story of this chieftain that did this dance competition and the deal that was struck. But you can tell that this creature is out of practice, as when he tries to do certain dance moves, it's almost like the animal side won't allow him to, like almost like he's losing his memory of what he's supposed to do. You guys win the first round.
Yeah.
Nice work.
The second round is more of a somber tune. I need you guys to roll inspiration empathy for your dance.
Oh no.
Oh. So I had a 2 and a 6, and I didn't even add that. So probably, yeah. So that's good, right?
Yeah,
If
if you get a 6, that's
if you
good.
rolled a 6, you're good to go.
Oh, okay. Because it feels like I'm doing it wrong because again 6s. So
you're just rolling good, I think.
yeah,
Would you like to
I
push,
hit the button
Augustine?
twice.
I think I'm gonna take hopeless this time.
Oh my gosh.
You know, this one success again.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
All right. How do you guys dance to this somber tune?
So Gus, you can take this one. Take it away.
I think it's like maybe it's just like a slow waltz, you know, heads bowed. I imagine it like somewhere between like a mariachi and the Morrissey song, you know, like just something weird and like almost ethereal. And there's like a spin involved, but it's not like a festive like upbeat like the last one, but it has like you can like see and feel like a representation of just like the cycle of life leading all the way to death, and then we just kind of end with like a really big bow.
Oh, like I see a video.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as the Ikaki again begins to do almost the somber dance of this trial with the chieftain, this give and take where the chieftain almost loses, but quickly is able to regain his strength to like finish the dance competition, but it's kind of left up in the air as to what happens. And you both tie this round.
Oh snap.
Oh,
ooh. Okay.
Third round is more of almost this it has this almost chaotic energy to it.
Okay.
There's this sense of urgency in the song as the water begins to rise higher on your friends, kind of up to their chin now. I need inspiration, empathy.
I got a 2 and a 6 again.
I'm gonna take battered.
Oh my gosh.
Just to re-roll.
Oh no.
Hot diggity damn. There were none on that roll either. So
all right. So,
Sorry, all you're all dying.
Augustine, you falter, so you're not able to make it. Let me see what. All right. So, Calvin, how do you? Augustine kind of falls out of the dance, so it's kind of left on your shoulders, Calvin.
Mhm.
How do you finish up this dance?
Well, what's the vibe again?
It has this almost like chaotic energy of like a give and take, almost like this battle. And there's a sense of urgency to the sound of the song.
Okay. Well, I tell a story about a man with my dance. He is born to like an abusive family, and he's like trying to battle and find out who he is, and then goes to war. It's a metaphor because he's at war with himself. And then at the end of the dance, you figure out that like he has peace with himself, and you know he's sad because his partner left him, but he feels stronger because of the advice and strength that was given to him because of the partner. And I fall
Very nice.
in like a chaotic way. Yeah.
You're able to sell the story that you see the water spirits spiral above, and again you see this turtle-like creature finish out this song of the chieftain, where at first they're adversaries, but after this dance competition and through these different trials, they become friends to the point that the Akaki is an immortal creature, but humans are not. So he sees many of these chieftains. Many of them live, fight this dance, become friends, and then pass. And it's this feeling of loss, but this always almost in a repetitive cycle. You again tie, but because you won that first round, that means you do win the competition.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Jerome starts a slow clap, but since it's in the water, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
It's just like some splashing. You see as the water as this competition ends, the water drops out in like this giant splash, but none of your clothes are wet. You see that the fire almost like has a moment of like when you pour gasoline on it and it just like flumes up as the Akaki says, "I will do your ritual and you will have my protection." You all are standing at the threshold of the bronze room.
Mhm.
And you feel almost like this sense of vertigo. And as you are kind of standing there, there's no water in here. There's no fronds. There's no turtle. Until you see a little, what looks like a teeny tiny little tortoise begin to kind of slowly crawl from behind one of these pedestals. You also feel like your limbs almost feel like they're kind of asleep, like you haven't moved in some time.
Wow, that was intense.
Oh, nice work, everyone.
Yeah. Good job.
Gus, how you feeling?
It was tough. A little mad, a little down, but I guess we made it.
Okay, good. And Aaron, can you remind us what the mementos do? I know we can use those to clear conditions, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So the mementos you can use to like reflect on a time or the importance of it, and it takes away a condition.
Okay.
Also, for this mini series, we are doing rules of your life events. That once per session, you can look back on a life event, and that will
Okay.
also heal you of a condition.
Okay.
There are other ways to heal as well. Mental conditions, someone can roll inspiration, empathy to help them heal. You can also do medicine, precision to help them heal physical conditions.
Can we do that in, is that a day-long process, or do we have to, or can we do it like while we're here?
Yeah, because the medicine one, I read that it's kind of like a day long.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
The medicine
medicine
one.
is
Okay.
more day long.
Yeah.
We'll say that normally I would have it be a day long. However, we are in a little mini series
Yeah.
right now where like 4 episodes have been an entire day. So
Mhm.
I will allow like a quick patch up, but it'll use your medical supplies.
Okay. I think that's fine. Because Augustine, you have how many? You have 3 conditions. How many are physical?
One of them.
Okay. I definitely will do that and go over to help get out my medical supplies. So I roll, right? Medicine.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And then
that
if it's okay, Camilla will also kind of sit while she's doing that and kind of talk with Gus through like, no, you got us through it. You did exactly what you need to do, and it was scary because all our lives were on your line. But we're through it, and now we all have, you got us protection through a lot more of these events. So you and Calvin brought us through. And I rolled inspiration, empathy, and got 1/6. So I think you can take away 1 mental condition too.
Yep.
I rolled so many D6s and I got 1/6, but luckily that's all you need because you only have 1 physical condition. I am definitely going over to Gus and kind of like, I've definitely like got like some kind of salve or something like that for like achy muscles, that kind of thing, and kind of like tutting over you and kind of, like checking, making sure nothing's broken, making sure it's just like kind of an exhaustion thing and not like, you didn't pull anything. But Gus, I think you notice while I'm doing this that like, I'm a little bit shaky while I'm like tending to you, and I think definitely my lips are like a little bit blue from like being in that water for so long, even if it wasn't like, I'm not still wet and cold, but Astrid's like looking a little not good after that, I think.
I notice and offer you my flask. That'll straighten the hand a little.
Yeah, I take a little sip of it and
back in the body.
And I say, I think that'll do me good. Thank you, Gus. How did you like that radish? Did it help? I noticed you integrated it into the routine.
Oh yes, it came in handy. It's perfect.
Next time, when we have the castle together, I'll make you a nice little sandwich. It'll be nicer.
That sounds lovely.
And then, while they're talking, Camilla will kind of sit down and they'll take out her father's cane, which has more of like kind of like a raven's head on it, and we'll just kind of start, we'll start spinning it, kind of in her hand, and then just kind of trying to relax while using her memento to get rid of the exhausted condition. And just kind of sit there and rest and kind of contemplate what the miraculous thing that they've all been going through in just the last couple hours alone.
As you guys sit, reflect, patch each other up, you hear the clock tower ring 3 times.
Ooh, a lot more time is passing than we're recognizing. We gotta move.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Where to next?
Either the Sphinx or the Chimera or the Griffin,
Ooh.
I think is what we have left.
What's the closest to where we are?
Oh
that
yeah,
we
that's a
should
good
go?
I
question.
know the chimeras in the Greek realm.
Sphinx is in the Egyptian room because we went
Mhm.
through there before. And we're in the bronze room right now.
Didn't
Yep.
we get the Sphinx already? No, the Sphinx was the.
It just it tried to intimidate me and Cal.
That's right.
and made us tell the truth, but we didn't get anything from it.
Right.
Okay, so we're in the bronze room. The Egyptian room would be close.
Yep. That's what I'm seeing too.
Sounds-
And I think I don't know where the Greek room is.
Might be on the floor.
Might be on the
Yeah. Let's just head to the Egyptian room since we're seeing that. We can crack that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet. Right. Let's head north.
And the Greco-Roman room is on the ground floor.
Okay.
And let's see, where else? The Griffin is in the Assyrian room.
Okay. Is that also on the ground floor? Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. So yeah, then we can do the Egyptian room, finish up the first floor, and then go down to the ground floor for the other two.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
All right.
Stretched. Ready.
Ready for more dancing.
You head into the Egyptian room. There is a wide variety of artifacts in here. It is filled to the brim. You can definitely tell that there is a definite need for an expansion. But you do see grains of sand kind of throughout the room. Just like little piles almost.
I think I picked up something from was it a claw? Like a shed claw or something like that from the Sphinx. I reach in my bag and like hold it out and I say, I'm returning something to you. I didn't realize it was yours before when we found it.
I whisper to the group that she knows him from the past, you know,
Oh.
like when they're growing up together.
Wow, that's incredible.
I know.
Astrid looks over towards Calvin and says, there's no shame in growing old, Calvin. You do well to remember that. It happens to everyone, if you're lucky.
You're lucky to grow old.
You guys feel this clump, almost like the ground kind of shakes as you see this large sphinx come out from the shadows, almost like the sand coalesces and creates her form.
Kitty.
That is mine.
Put out.
I'm glad you found it. I was hoping one of you would. You're here about the Cyrus cylinder, I assume.
Yes, we are.
Word travels fast.
Well, I've been trying to warn them of this happening for quite some time. I'm glad you all are on the right track. And I'm also assuming that you need me to help with this ritual.
We do, yes.
You know what they say when you assume. Sometimes you're right. You are right.
I will have to use a lot of my abilities towards this. And though it pains me to force you all to do this, I will need you to prove to me that this use of magic and energy is worth it. That you'll be able to stop whatever's trying to occur here. Or at least slow it down.
Didn't even hear what we did in the last 2 rooms. Like, we're flying through.
I've seen your
book?
success. No, I'm sorry. I don't really have a lot of time for pre-reading. I'm guarding.
Gotta make that me time.
Many items here.
It's
We'll send you
I'll
with a
read
copy.
guarding
here.
you.
Send you with a copy when you go home.
Great.
I'll just lay a book here. You can just look at it.
All right. Thank you for that. Now,
You're welcome.
I have seen your successes, and that is good. What is coming is greater than a lot of us, can deal with on our own. Things are awakening. Things that should have lied dormant for longer, and someone's waking them up. But let's deal with the problem at hand. I have 3 riddles, and I need you to answer them. You do so successfully, I will send out my magic towards this ritual.
Nice.
If you fail, well, I think you know the consequences.
Yeah.
No dessert.
Seen out the door and onto a cafe tomorrow morning. Perhaps a
Disappointed look.
and a tea. Mm-hmm.
Wag of the finger.
Give it our all next time.
Okay, riddle us, please.
My first riddle. What runs but never walks, murmurs but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, and has a mouth but never eats?
River.
What am I?
My
guess
ex,
is a river.
Janine. All right, am I right? Am I right?
It's not our final answer.
That's a joke, which is similar to a riddle, but
A
not
joke.
exactly
I've
the same.
heard many of those.
A very apt riddle given what we just went through, but I believe Camilla is right. I believe it is a river.
Oh, you don't think it's a...
It's got my vote.
Can you say one more time?
I don't think it's your ex, Janine.
Sometimes
one
there's
more
more
time.
than one answer.
One more time.
I will repeat it once more. What runs but never walks, murmurs but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, and has a mouth but never eats. What am I? I need your final answer.
You guys.
I point to Camilla.
Our answer will be a river.
That is correct.
Yes.
Nailed it.
My second riddle. You can throw me out, but you cannot lock me away. I can hardly survive when extremes are in play. You will most definitely fall if you lose me, but if you have to keep me, you will not be able to do it all. What am I?
I think it's not shoes, so we can rule that out.
that technically could be the answer because not shoes is a big category. We couldn't get it on a technicality.
Also, sounds like another one of my exes as well.
Could you repeat the riddle again, Mary?
Yep, and I'll paste it in the
Perfect. That'd be great.
Discord so you guys can see it. This one's a little wordy, so
It's okay.
there we go.
My first guess is balance, but I'm not 100%.
Oh, that might be it.
But the riddle is again, you can throw me out, but you cannot lock me away. I can hardly survive when extremes are in play. You will most definitely fall if you lose me, but if you have to keep me, you will not be able to do it all. What am I?
I think you're right, Steve. I think it is balance. I don't know how that fits with the first one, but it fits with extremes. Fall if you lose me.
Yeah, that's...
Keep your balance, you won't be able to do it all. I don't know how it makes sense with the first one. Maybe I'm just being...
Because you can get thrown out of balance. Things can be thrown out of balance, but
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
You cannot lock me away. So
that's true.
That's the part. The lock me away is where I wasn't sure. Then you can't... balance cannot be an extreme. It's in the middle. And you can fall off balance, but...
Wow. These are
You
hard riddles.
You need to be balanced if you.
I've never heard that second one before. Yeah.
Balance it is.
That is correct.
Yes.
Oh, I was worried there for a second. Not gonna lie, not me, but Augustine was. It's like a little sweat. He's just like, okay.
My last riddle. You mustn't have knowledge of me to be me. I bring you true bliss. If you want to unlearn me, you have to learn another. But without me, you should always know where you stand. What am I?
Swag. No.
That's not our final answer. I don't even know what that means. I've never heard of that word.
Gen Z in the future begins to like, what was that?
I think my answer to this one is slay.
You paste that in Discord.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, yep. I think you got it again.
Sorry, be quiet.
No, that's good. No, I think you're right, though. Yeah, because you don't have to have knowledge to be ignorant. You have to learn something else to unlearn ignorance. Yeah. I think that's right. Or it could be a compass, or it could be not shoes.
Also, good candidate.
That's a very like Bilbo Baggins answer because it's like, what's in my pocket?
What's in my pocket? I don't know.
Gollum should not have accepted that as a riddle.
Well, luckily Bilbo is not the one doing those. She gives a nod as you give your answer of ignorance, if that is your final answer.
Camilla's now going to sit down and not speak for the rest of this. That includes
no. It's good.
Because
that is correct.
I'm spent. She's spent.
Here's the three.
I had
brain.
No clue what any of those are.
I shot a gnome and answered some riddles. All set.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
It's a good day. She bows towards you all, and she like raises a paw, and the sand.
We all high five.
Knocks the base off. That base.
And then it's a freeze frame. That's the end of the session.
Yeah, the jump
like,
into the air.
He's like, God damn it.
But you, I guess she coalesces the sand into an hourglass, and looks at you all. When you need me, simply turn it. I will be there.
Oh, cool.
We appreciate your assistance. We know it is difficult to spend your energy when you have so much to protect.
I'm sorry. What is your name?
Camilla, we've been here like all day.
Oh no! I
All
thought
day.
I
Here
didn't
the whole
know.
time.
I didn't know
Been here the whole time.
the Griffin left. I didn't know. Okay, that's fine.
Names are very sacred, Calvin.
Okay, so you could just use my name. Oh, okay.
I do not know
Um,
your full name, nor do I know how to pronounce your true name. Only you and those you give it do, and I would advise not giving it out easily.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
No one
true name, like
round
the,
on
like
this
the
one,
name
so
my parents gave me. And none of you know that one. That's good advice, Sphinx.
I'm
Give the
glad I could be of
Sphinx-
assistance in other ways.
give the
Be
Sphinx
careful.
a wink.
You're not alone in the museum anymore.
Hasn't been this whole time.
Been here this whole time.
I think we say our goodbyes.
Yep.
Say in Sphinx when we have need of your signal here. Bring snacks.
Give you a shake.
All right.
Okay.
She kind of, you see the sand just drop into the ground and then kind of swirl away, almost like in a little, like wind kind of brushes it all away. This is a great time to go on break. I think we'll come back in a little bit
Snap.
Cincinnati.
Awesome.
for the conclusion.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have been absolutely incredible players. Oh my gosh. Viewers, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you soon. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Chaotic Wonderful channel. We are rocking and rolling with our finale of our mini series of Vaesen. So without any further ado, let me pass it back over to our GM Mary.
So before the break, you guys were able to start collecting the different magical creatures and the Vaesen to help perform the ritual. You so far have 5 of the 7. I believe there's 7, if I counted correctly. You won the dance competition against the Ikaki, and you were able to answer the Sphinx riddles, which leaves the Chimera and the my brain. Why do I do this every time?
Griffin?
The Griffin or the Sherdal.
Oh, okay.
So you have 2 left. It's about 3:30.
Okay.
The Griffin was a strength one, was it?
The
The
Chimera. I
the
think,
Chimera
second
is
one.
the strength.
Chimera's strength. And what was the Griffin? We didn't know.
Just stubborn is the only note I have.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to persuade him.
Maybe we should do the Griffin last, because if we can say we have literally everyone else on board,
Yeah.
maybe that'll
Oh,
give
yeah.
us like some kind of advantage.
It's the magazine subscription gig. I just need one more. One more and I can go home, man. One more, we all go home. You just gotta be the last one. I just need one more subscription.
Yeah,
I beat my goal.
All right, so you guys will need to head downstairs to the ground floor to get to the Greco-Roman rooms over on the west wing towards the front of the museum. It's pretty quiet, but you do hear almost like the sound of like footsteps. Not necessarily following you, but you hear like someone else walking, but that seems pretty far away. You just like barely because the museum is so quiet, it's just more apparent as you're like going down the steps.
Okay. I guess while we're gonna go down the steps, look everyone, I don't know how great I'll be in a strength challenge, but I think I'm going to kind of hang out on the steps if that's okay and see if there is someone following us or not. And try to slow them down or stop them if they're going to be messing with us. Is everyone all right with that?
I mean, are you sure? Because, intelligence is strength.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But I also don't want us to get sidelined if us to get, caught unawares, because I think I'll try to catch up. So
want someone to stay with you, because I'm not much of a wrestler either, but I could at least help.
I can leave T-Bone too.
I will always take
we're gonna we're gonna need you on this one, Jerome.
Yeah, I can go, but I'll leave T-Bone here, so in case anything happens, T-Bone can warn us.
Okay.
Miss my own weak horse. I wish that I would have been permitted to bring.
No horse in the foyer this time.
Bastard pets T-Bone, imagines that T-Bone's a horse.
I can give you a weapon. I have a pepper spray you can have, which is a hamster named Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's a hamster named Pepper who just pees. So.
I was gonna say that sounds delicious, but that doesn't sound delicious.
No, you should not. You should not eat hamster pee. It's not good for you.
I'll take your hamster and I'll take the dog and I'll stay with Camilla.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna kind of try to stealth back up the stairs a little bit and kind of try to find a shadowed place to kind of hang out and be quiet with Astrid.
All right. Are you trying to stealth?
I am, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead and roll a stealth and I believe precision.
That's 5, 6, 7, 8. And then she's also going to restring her bow and get an arrow out too.
Should I also roll stealth if I'm?
Yep, if you're planning on staying in the shadows, definitely.
Yes, it's not my best, but I do have some dots in it, so
just need one.
I have 2.
Oh, yeah, I got one success.
Sweet, 2 successes.
All right, so you guys are hidden. Camilla's a little bit more back, but you definitely are out of like normal eye line. They'll have to kind of look for you. For Jerome, Augustine, and Calvin, you guys head into the Greco-Roman room, and it's incredibly dark. Is the first thing you know. Like normally there are at least some like gas lamps that have been left on to kind of light your way. You do have the lamp as well. But it almost seems like an eerie darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is really creepy. I wish. Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
And you also have the co-minute with you still. He's following you guys around, so he definitely came in with you.
Poking around.
Yeah, so go ahead and let's see. Give me a vigilance check.
All
Let's see
right.
what the
Not great at
secondary is of that.
Mm.
Logic.
Yeah, logic vigilance.
Yikes.
Nothing.
Let's see.
I got 1 6 somehow.
Oh, nice.
2 dice.
I got 6.
Nice.
Nice. So Jerome doesn't see it, but as Jerome's kind of looking around, you, Calvin and Augustine, see that there are 3 sets of eyes seeming to be looming at Jerome, and you hear the co-minute begin to like snarl.
Okay. No. How do we handle this?
What do you guys do?
I call
Jerome,
out.
you're really strong, right? And dangerous?
Dangerous? I don't know about that.
No, you are. Isn't that right, Gus? He's the toughest guy in the room right now.
Oh, you're too kind.
No, you shouldn't say that. Yeah. Gus, you want to help me out here?
I mean, I'm looking at the several eyes, and I just kind of put my arms out, and I'm like, "Oh, great, hi, Moo." Is that right? Is that wrong?
Chimera.
Chimera. I pronounced it correctly the first time. We are here seeking your guidance, and I give the spiel. Right? I'm just like the rundown. There's the items and the missing, and yours is missing. We got to get them back, and most of y'all are on board. Now we're here to. How about it? Help us out.
Yes.
Be on board. Be a good guy.
You hear this like snarl coming from behind you, Jerome. And coming into the light, you see this creature. It has the front half of a lion with the head of the lion in the front. Then towards its back, kind of over the right shoulder, towards the middle of its back, is a goat head. And its tail is a snake. And it kind of has the main head here, and then the 2 others on like either side, kind of. The snake kind of like slithers around, looking at everything. But the lion head begins to say, "You've entered our home. Pray."
Hello.
Usually before bed,
But
to our
are you
Lord and
saying-
Savior, Jesucristo. But
Yeah.
otherwise, no.
How do you spell pray? What is
With
it?
an A.
As
Or
in
is
what
it-
I hunt.
That's what I
Oh.
figured.
Oh, hoping it wasn't that one. Got it.
The goat head chimes in. Hey, we get to play with our food this time, right? Right. We get to play with it. We get to play. We get to go and we get to play with our food this time. You're not just gonna go and jump at it, right? Right.
Okay. One, my name is Calvin. I am not Prey. This is Gus. He is also not Prey. And this is Jerome. Not Prey, my guess.
Thank you.
Oh, right. Also not.
Yeah. So we come to you with the proposition. This is kind of hard to do without the other two. Okay. We are here to stop some bad things going on. To
Yeah.
help. Yeah. So we had like a bunch of challenges. We ran through them, like as you heard, like we're great. So we are ready for your challenge, and let's bring it on. Jerome is
Yeah, we're ready to wrestle.
very okay.
Hulk
I
Hogan
wish it
theme
was
song
tougher.
comes on.
I wish you was on tougher, Jerome. Okay.
The snake head kind of comes around and almost like it can like elongate to kind of look at you guys like almost in the face. And you see the tongue kind of lash out and like slither back in. These are possible prey or possible usurpers. I do not know which. And it kind of juts back, kind of like snaking back like a slingshot back to the tail and going
Would it have to be
above.
one or the other?
Would Prey win so many challenges from your friends? Would Prey
Esteemed
have
colleagues.
this grade of colleagues, have this grade of stature?
Yeah.
I think not.
Would Prey have an award-winning book? I'll take one out of Calvin's bag.
Yeah, I could sign that for you. Yeah, I wrote that. And Jerome, he is a man of mystery. Jerome, go ahead, tell him your resume.
Absolutely. I like to go through the forest. I have my my dog, my horse, my kids. These two are the godfather of my children now. So
Well, that's
he's being
negotiations.
modest.
The goat
He
head comes
is-
out. They got younglings. They got younglings. Those are really tasty younglings.
Yeah,
We like the little things. Little things are sweeter.
what? How dare you? Those are my kids.
Yeah, they're his kids.
Yeah.
all his. Jerome is a man of the jungle. He knows all about beasts and how to defeat them. So, you know, do you want to have that happen? I think not.
So usurpers coming to take what is ours.
No. See, that's where
No.
you got us wrong. We're more like facilitators. We're here to make sure you get back what's yours and you go back home, not this dusty, musty old British museum.
If anything,
We
we
need
are
your
friends.
ritual to do that. You know, we gotta help you, help us, help you.
Yeah, we are helpers.
The lion head kind of lets out this like trill and said, I haven't had a good hunt in quite some time.
Yeah, you know what? You go back home, you can have as many hunts as possible.
I bet they're way better there.
Mm-hmm.
I reach in my like satchel and I know I have like a hunk of brisket left over from the dinner, and I'm just ready to toss it if I need to like either bribe or distract. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But I've got my hand on it.
Jerome, you're gonna have to help us out here. You're good with animals.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Jerome's gonna try to assume the same posture as this chimera and
All right.
slowly approach.
Nice.
So this is a little different, but make me a manipulation physique roll.
Oh snap! All right. I've got 2 successes.
All right.
Yes.
Nice.
So you take up space as you
Mhm.
kind of like go in to show that this is, you are not prey.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like respect, but not like insulting. Just like, okay, just showing that we're not backing down.
Mm-hmm.
The lion head just looks at Jerome. Are these your prey? As he gestures to Augustine and Calvin.
No, they're my they're my friends, my fellow hunters.
That's it. Right.
They are a part of
your
your
pack.
pride.
Yes, pride.
they're a
I'm
pack, they're a
very
pack,
proud
yeah.
of them.
Say what you want. Tell them what you want, Jerome.
The goat just says, they're part of the pride. That means there's more pride. We can't do against many pride. Pride has a lot of people in it, a lot of animals, a lot of chimeras, a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of people. Like I said,
Right.
I've got a horse, a dog, got 3 kids.
All right, don't name them all. He has a lot.
Me now?
Yeah.
Well, he has more. He has a lot more than that. Jerome, you never say how much.
Oh no,
You don't give a
I'm pretty
surprise.
sure. I'm pretty sure how many I have got.
The Komainu.
Oh, sorry, I
also-
forgot about this guy.
Postures next to you and like again taking up space.
In this one.
Says, there are many. You will not survive the night should you attack. And the Komainu kind of circles this chimera, which
Oh.
to give an idea of like sizes, the chimera is much larger than the Komainu is. The Komainu would definitely have a harder time with it, but you can tell that as you're talking to this monster, there's an issue of who controls what. And there's 3 fighting brains that are trying to do things. So if you can persuade some of them to not attack.
Okay. Yeah. Our buddy there is right. We've got a sphinx. We've got water dancing people. You know, we're killing it.
Big turtle.
Yes.
Big turtle.
Yes, absolutely.
Big
turtle.
My God.
We can solve riddles.
Turtle.
Yeah, we can cook. There's a lot of stuff that we can do. You don't want to face that.
The snake head kind of like curls around and like tries to like almost like whisper into the lion's ear. We haven't seen these pieces of their pride.
Oh, let me show you. I'll take out my picture, the drawn picture.
You gotta stop.
Here you go. See?
How excited Jerome is to be eaten. My gosh, shit, it's adorable.
These are the
The
people I'm most proud of.
the goat head, which you can tell is kind of a little bit on edge or just hyper in a way that like has been probably cloistered for too long, and just says they've got more. We're outnumbered. We can't do it. And then the snake goes, nonsense. We are the masters of these prey. We will take them and their pride for ourselves.
Jerome, tell about the other fruit you have that are outside this room waiting, just in case
I'm sure the
something were
brisket
to
is
happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have two older ladies
No,
upstairs
no.
Oh no.
who
We have
they're really good at thinking and they're very experienced. One of them had a
So that
relationship
means
with the Sphinx a long time ago. I don't know the details, but
oh.
The goat said, see, they got a sphinx mate. They got two sphinx mates.
yes.
They got two sphinx mates. We can't take them. No, we
Yes.
can't do it. Go ahead and all three of you either make me manipulation empathy or manipulation physique.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. It is.
Oh. I'm pushing.
All right.
I'm pushing.
What condition are you taking?
I think in this case I'm like maybe trying just a little bit too hard to have an intimidating posture, and it's kind of like when someone who is trying a move that they've never tried before and they like really pull their muscle or something. So I'm gonna take broken. And he's just
Wait,
like,
is that your third?
Nope.
no, wait. Oh, sorry. I thought broken was one of the
No,
options.
that's like if
My
you've
bad.
I was
taken
like,
three
whoa.
in
I was
either
like,
mental or
goodness.
physical, because that gives you an injury.
Okay.
So I
Jerome
just need to.
jumping
Thank
straight to
goodness.
I'm out of the
I-
fight.
Just right
yeah,
to it.
Yeah.
This kills me.
I'll take wounded then.
All right.
Yeah, just like I'm just picturing like he probably like sprained something and then he's just trying his best to not show it.
Yeah, you definitely tweak. You try to almost like do that like posturing, and you tweak your leg where you have a bit of a limp right now,
I
but
still fail. Oh my gosh.
oh man, what?
All right.
How did Augustine do on this?
I got one success.
Got one success.
Ooh.
Calvin,
I did not get a success. I'll push it.
would you like to push? Okay. What
Yeah.
injury or what condition are you taking?
Anger.
Okay. So go ahead and roll all your dice again.
Okay. Oh, all of them. Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. 3. Okay. That's 3. Oh, okay. I got a 6 on the second one. So I'm good.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh.
That's all you need. So, you guys combined are able to get the chimera to stand down.
Right.
And in the self-interest of them not being killed, they will help with the ritual.
Whew.
Nice work.
Camilla and Astrid.
Nothing happens. Yay.
You guys are in the hallway. Is there anything like you're just kind of like watching? What are you trying to do specifically?
I can't hear you.
Haha, that's because I was muted. Essentially what Camilla's idea was that we keep being told that there's other things in here, that we're kind of being followed, and we're nearing the end of what we're getting at. So that's usually when the trap closes, is usually at the last one or the second to last one, or the bad guy's waiting for us to do all the work and then is going to kind of swoop in. So I'm trying to head that off at the pass, and if someone's following us and tracking us, I'd rather, and they possibly were upstairs, I'd rather pop them on the stairs or at least slow them down or injure them enough to get them to back off enough so we can, kind of finish what we're trying to do. But
Gotcha.
so if we don't hear anyone or we don't see anyone, then Camilla would suggest catching up, because we still want to know where everyone is, if that makes sense.
I
Makes
think
sense.
Astrid, like along with that, not contradicting anything because is wanting to do the same thing. But I think has her cane ready on the stairs, like in her little hiding spot, so that if Mr. Arthur Harris is the person following us, that maybe I can trip him and he'll fall down the stairs.
Yeah. Camilla's fully ready to shoot something in the face.
Yeah, Camilla, I think you already said you had
Trips
your
him and
bow
then
and
just
arrow
pop.
out. Yeah.
Very nice. Go ahead. If you are looking for people that are hidden, go ahead and roll vigilance. If you're trying to observe of like what could be going on, roll observation.
Okay, let me see. Vigilance is
It's probably going to be
vigilance
observation.
is logic,
Okay.
and then observation's empathy.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll probably be doing observation then.
And I'll probably be doing vigilance. So we're
Very
a good
nice.
team.
Nice.
All right, this is 5.
One success. Plus 5s though.
Oh, all of them fell. Oh my. Okay, I did get 1 success.
Yep, just 1.
All right. So, Camilla, as you're kind of like paying attention to situation around, there you can notice that some of the different gas lamps that they use to kind of light the place have gone out in a path. Almost in a way that someone like hiding where they're supposed to be going or where they've gone to like have that darkness to hide in. But it isn't done with like a deftness of hand. It's done almost groggily. Like you even see that some of the gas lamps kind of are spilling ever so slightly. Astrid, as you kind of try and spy things, you notice 2 things. There are 2 figures, opposite areas right now. There is a figure in a cloak that is towards the library. And you also outside, because you guys are kind of on the staircase, we're going to say for this, like you can kind of see like those front glass doors. You see, and you feel like it's almost like a trick of your eyes at first. It appears to be a skeleton outside. Not like sitting there, walking, kind of patrolling. And you don't see any guards outside where they were supposed to be seated.
Does the cloaked figure, I'm assuming Mr. Harris and Madeline have different builds. Which end of the spectrum does not the skeleton, but
so
the other figure?
Probably a more masculine build is the one with the cloak. It doesn't appear to be, it is a taller figure.
Okay, taller than Madeline. And like how far away from us are either of
Pretty
them?
far. It's over, like you can see that they're walking into the library.
Okay. Not the people that we thought we heard behind us on the staircase, or it seems like this is the person.
You guys, so to clarify, you heard footsteps, but it seemed like it was pretty far away. Whether downstairs or upstairs, it was hard to tell. But you heard that sound of like walking because the museum is just so quiet.
That makes sense. Okay, I misunderstood, and I thought we heard them behind us.
With because it's like a marble floor.
Yeah.
So like any type of sole of shoe is going to make some noise unless you're walking very, very carefully.
Just kind of why we camped out on the stairs in case something was coming downstairs or we could see something that was on the same floor as us. So
I nudge Camilla and I say, I spotted another skeleton, but this one doesn't seem like part of a collection. It's walking on its own. Would you know anything about that? I kind of gesture with my head over towards the skeleton. I say, also, there is someone, and I point towards the other figure.
Okay. As an occultist, would I know if someone's able to summon some kind of guardian or something like that, or is that kind of outside my wheelhouse?
With occultist, I would say, I think you would know of stories of it. Like, I don't know if you would know the validity of them, but I think you would know stories. There's many stories of like necromancers or summoners of undead. What's peculiar is usually like for the stories of like necromancers, they usually don't appear to have like their own mind. Usually they're like, you tell them what to do, they do it. This creature seems to be acting of its own volition, more like a Vaesen than a summon, you can't have summoned Vaesen. This seems to be like a creature that is like working possibly with a human rather than a human making it work for them.
Okay.
I would also say, as you look at it, you notice that there is a blue light coming from like the eye sockets, and they are wearing what looks like more of like a Viking garb.
Okay. And it's it's patrolling outside.
Outside.
Okay. Well, so kind of lean into Astrid. At least it's outside, and we don't have to quite go outside yet. So let's kind of see if we can sneak up on the figure that's down there, and if I can at least get him in the leg and knock him down, maybe we can tie him up and put him out of the way, because it's only us and Vaesen are the only people we're kind of interested in making friends with at this point. So Camilla's going to kind of try to sneak towards the figure just in range of her bow, which is pretty sizable, because we brought an outside weapon inside. So
all right.
We'd like to shoot him if that's possible.
All right. Okay, definitely. You can definitely try to shoot him.
6, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 dice, please don't be a guy. 1, 2. 2 successes.
Ooh.
All right.
Hope this wasn't a bad idea.
You shoot the arrow, but almost like a flash happens and a shield of like this purple glowing light arcs off of whatever this person is.
Bail. I literally had to say that to Astrid. Bail.
Oh no. Yeah, Astrid, I guess, puts one hand on T-Bone and starts trying to get out of here quickly.
All right. This is probably about the time that the other three are finished with the Chimera.
Yep.
Success.
Just
Look at us.
Oh yeah, that was great, Jerome. That was fantastic. Like I had doubts, but you really pulled it together.
Yeah. Do
We
we
should probably
see-
find the others.
and they
Tell
were
them of
going
our
into the
success.
library.
He's probably here running.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh,
assuming
yes.
the rest of you would hear the running.
Your
Yeah.
Scooby Doo noises.
most
then.
definitely.
Scooby-Doo noises.
Like the-
You hear Benny Hill start playing.
Come up. We shot a guy, but he had a shield.
What?
I don't know what happened. He was heading
we
to the library.
arguably didn't shoot a guy. We shot at a guy.
You shot at a guy who was walking to the library.
Right. I assume
You're
being in the
making-
Greco-Roman room, there might be like shields on display on the wall or something. Like one of
Oh.
these.
Yeah.
Like he-
No,
You
it
shot
was
a fella at a-
it was a magical shield. He had a magical shield around him
Okay.
that
Was he
deflected.
threatening? Was he threatening you guys?
He had a skeleton helper, so we thought that it was probably there's a necromancer, right, that's being summoned by Arthur Harris. We thought that it was them, thought we could take him out.
So you aimed at someone who's checking out a book.
You're really putting this in an intentionally bad light.
No, it just
Calvin.
it's actually out
either-
of character for both of you.
There's
guys.
only
Uh,
the Vaesen are the people we're trying to help, and the only other bodies that are breathing in here are us and the people who are going to be trying to screw us over. So if we can
oh, yeah.
take one of them down and slow them down,
Yeah.
because we're almost completing our mission. And the first thing they're going to try to do is either stop us or take what we've got.
So what did you say when you asked who he was?
Oh, I did.
what did he say?
I totally just shot him.
Mm.
Shot at. We should be very clear.
Oh, yes. I was trying to either kill him or wound him.
Oh, you were just trying to kill him. Oh, okay.
We aren't playing for first and second place here. If we fail, we all die.
Calvin, I thought you said you wanted to destroy this spud. I thought you were among the chorus of people who wanted
Yeah,
to take
but
down.
like it didn't sound like we knew who this guy was.
Oh, we knew who it was. We knew it was.
If they are not
The
some ethereal
necromancer.
gnome, some four-legged or a sphinx or something with riddles or the turtle person, no one that we have seen so far looks like a human.
If we stand around here long enough, we'll all find out exactly who this person was.
Let's go to the last
Well,
place.
Yeah, we just like talked to like a lion, goat, snake tail guy. Almost killed us, and we didn't shoot at it first. Just saying.
No, because it didn't look like a human. You don't shoot at things that don't look like people. That's the
They called
rules
us,
now.
They called us prey. They called us prey. But you know what? It's fine. How about you just put those sticks down? You know, just a little bit. You got Jerome, Gus. You're not saying anything.
Jerome is just happy realizing, like, oh, probably mentioning Camilla was what swayed the Chimera with how powerful we are.
Okay. All right, Gus. Anything? No.
I guess it's just still kind of uneasy about the Chimera.
Okay.
Probably.
All right.
You guys did
It's
great.
weird being the one who makes sense right now. It's very weird. But okay, let's head on.
She'll pat Calvin on the back. Thank you for being the voice of reason. Let's go talk to the other mystical creature.
You guys should
Let's do it.
stay behind. You guys should I'll walk up first. Me, Jerome, and Gus, and you guys can just watch your backs.
Yep.
So
You had this one up.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So we begin walking.
All right.
Astrid just silently thinks back in her mind to Calvin confessing to murdering someone. but says
May have been a werewolf.
yeah, just does not say anything, but just is in her mind, just thinking about it.
I just want to say, I know you guys didn't mention it. I did lots of research on the werewolf, possibly inhuman. Weeks and weeks. I asked him if he was a werewolf. He said no, but what werewolf do they told you? No. But, you know, we'll keep on going. We'll go.
All right. So you guys are heading to the Sherdal up on the first floor.
Yes.
You quickly head up there and head to the Assyrian room. It is quiet, but you hear this almost like prowling before you enter the room, like something walking around, like almost like a guard rotation.
Oh, okay. Jerome, you want to say anything? You know?
Hello.
Oh, no.
Not like that. I get my gun ready. After hearing about magic shields, I'm not taking any chances. Chimera grossed me out. I'm technically angry, so that's probably a good combination.
As you guys kind of enter the room, you see that standing in front of like this Cyrus cylinder is a large creature that has like the head of like an eagle and like the front of it, and then the back legs and half of its body is like the rest of it is of a lion, and it looks to be in an attack position ready to defend, but as it sees you five, it relaxes ever so slightly.
Oh.
It's still on guard, but it's not who we thought it was.
Okay. Hi, my name's Calvin. We come in peace. This is the team.
I see that. Why are you here?
Good news. We are helping you out. We are sending you home.
Sending
which is
me
a plus
home.
for you, if you wish to go.
You'd
Well, of course I do, but I have a job to do.
You're kind of sending yourself home, to be clear. We've talked to some of the other Vaesen, and they've said that there's a way that if all of you work together, you and the items you guard can be returned to your original homes. So far, we have gotten the assistance of the Chanakes, the Makara, the Sphinx, of course, our friend here. Who else do we have?
The E something or other, the turtle.
Oh, yeah, the turtle and
Cocos.
yes.
Listen, we got almost everyone.
The Chimera, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Don't be the guy who misses out.
You'll complete the set.
He just stares and says, "This idea is great, but who is going to protect the Cyrus cylinder while I'm doing this ritual?"
We can protect it. We're great protectors.
Yeah.
We have a bow here. I have my lamp. And I finally I pull out. I'm like, would you care for some brisket? Might change your mind. Or
I
help you see our way.
appreciate the gift.
We have also been afforded the protection through the caucus so if we are caught unawares, we have some protection placed on us while the ritual is being completed.
I believe it's the ritual I know of. The
Okay.
majority of you will be needed to help facilitate.
Okay.
Hmm.
Could we not bring the Cyrus cylinder with us to the ritual so that it wouldn't be separate from us and could guard it more easily?
Hmm.
You could try. The Cyrus cylinder, while holding great knowledge, comes with a curse. Whoever holds it can be tempted into learning more and more.
Oh.
Okay.
It's not advised to hold it, as you say. There are protections that I've placed around it to keep people in the vicinity from slowly losing their minds in search of knowledge. But I cannot protect you should you hold it.
So we have to hold it while you're doing the ritual. You can protect us from it until then, or if we move it, then we're susceptible to it.
If you move it, you're susceptible. While it's near the pedestal, it's safe.
Okay. Now, all right. Okay. I am Camilla's definitely. I will attempt to hold it while we move to do the ritual. It's not safe here, unprotected, and I will.
That's why we were staying here.
Be okay. I will do my best as someone who's somewhat familiar with the occult. I feel I have the best chance to survive this.
Are you all on board with moving it? I don't know that I am.
Well, they have the sleepy girl who can just pick it up, right?
And one of them already has, so part of me wonders if
Should
they-
one or two of us camp out here to protect it? As they said, they need most of us for the ritual, but not all of us.
Correct.
I think those are our two choices. Either some of us we can split and some will stay here,
Yeah.
or one of us will risk themselves to carry it to wherever the ritual is to take place, which presumably I'm assuming can't take place here. Otherwise, that would be the clearest option.
Yeah.
The ritual has to take place under moonlight. It can only be done when the moon is in the sky.
Um,
All right. Do we have any thoughts
The
about
ceiling.
posting up here or bringing it with us?
How many of us would have to go if we were to split?
Yeah. Do we know how many are
3.
needed? 3. 3 are needed for the ritual.
And the ritual would be harder.
Okay. Physically or mentally? Or both?
You basically, in meta terms, it'll use up more of these mythological creatures' power. You're not going to have much help afterward.
Okay.
Or other, like if you are to try and stop Madeline from whatever she's doing.
Okay.
I think Astrid says to Camilla, I appreciate your willingness to take the risk and carry the Cyrus cylinder, but it occurs to me that if someone were to take it, perhaps if there's to be a magical ritual, the one of us who most understands magic should be available to help with that ritual.
Okay.
That's good thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not to say that we should take it, or I just think that Camilla, you should be wherever the ritual is, and you should have your attentions focused on that.
Little thingies in it. All right. Okay. Okay. I will head to the ritual because I see both the merits of both ideas. But if we're able to protect it, because I think that's going to be the linchpin they're going to need to finish theirs as well.
Yeah. Astrid's definitely looking at the at the cylinder, trying to decide whether she should. She wouldn't just grab it without saying anything to anyone, but is like kind of trying to think, like, does she think that she could do it? No, I guess knowing that, like, physically she wouldn't really be that good at, like, fighting anyone off.
I could defend it.
Okay.
And Jerome he usually doesn't do this because he knows it scares T-Bone, but he'll take out his gun. He has a rifle.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Jerome actually has like an actual rifle.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would stay too.
Okay.
Astrid looks relieved that this seems to be the decision that's been made, and says, well, I think I should assist with the ritual, even though I don't know very much about magic. I know even less about shooting guns, so.
All right. Calvin, you with us?
Oh, you're muted if you're saying
Calvin's
stuff.
muted.
Oh no.
We couldn't see your mouth, so I thought you were just thinking.
Okay, all right. So I feel like last time you got split up, we kind of needed you in the room.
I thought you said
We
you
handle it.
fine. Yeah, I thought you said we would.
Oh yeah. But
No,
he almost
good.
did die. Sure, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, we have Jerome, and he's great.
Yeah.
And T-Bone.
Yeah, go
And
with
us.
them. Y'all are
and
rocking
T-Bone.
it.
We
Okay.
need some muscle with us, Calvin. So you should come with us.
But who's gonna? Oh, okay, I'll come. But who's gonna watch over Gus and Jerome?
T-Bone.
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 Yeah.
Okay, I will not get offended that he's
Literally pointing at the dog. Like, what's up?
I would think I would accomplish more than just that, but I'll go with you. Great.
But
So I guess
Calvin, we
we're-
need 3 of us to go to the ritual. And I would hate to try to do the ritual without you, to be honest.
Okay, we can go.
All right. So Camilla, Calvin, Astrid, and the Shadal are going to the ritual, as well as the Komainu with you.
It'd be better if we came up with this big plan that's like, nope, I don't agree.
Yeah, we just get split up by the
Yeah.
the Shadal. It's just like, no, I don't agree with how you did it. I actually think it should be Calvin and Astrid staying. Yeah, the 3 of you. Oh, okay.
While Jerome and Augustine stay, we're gonna deal with the ritual first.
Great.
You all gather on the ground floor, right where the central reading room is. It's sort of like a dome, and there's a skylight that lets down the stream of moonlight. You see that the Chanakes have been preparing this ritual room with a bunch of different protection sigils and other runic markings to have a safe circle. You all take your places at these different points that have been drawn out. All of the mythological creatures are here in some way. You have the hourglass from the Sphinx. You have the little turtle that's made their way downstairs. Took them quite a while, but they made it. The Chanakes are in place. the Komainu takes a spot proudly. And everyone, you see as they all focus, magic begins to pour towards the center where it looks like there's some sort of crystal that is storing this energy. You watch as each of these creatures, as they give out the magic, they slowly falter in whatever they're taking as their physical form. Apparently weakened. As far as what you guys are putting forward, who would like to go first in how they are contributing to the ritual?
I guess I'll go.
All right, Calvin.
Okay. Yeah. Which we're on? What am I? Is it which characteristic?
What's cool about rituals is there's no real roles usually made. It's just kind of describing what you're doing, and you get through it usually.
How many rolls?
Just
one?
No roles at all. You just kind of describe what you're putting towards it. Because it's basically like pieces of ritual and then doing it, getting it done. There's no like roll to see if it goes off correctly or not.
Okay.
At least for the rule set that we're using right now.
Okay. Do you guys know what I should offer?
It's completely based on you and your character. If you want to think about it for a hot minute, one of us can go, whatever you'd like to do.
I donate my books, my new book that I'm writing.
Oh,
And I
snap.
place it there.
That's no joke for Calvin.
That's just very, very tough.
You see the books that you place, the words inscribed begin to kind of float off the page and float towards the crystal, like taking like this story. And the beginning of the new one, all the papers are blank afterward.
Okay, Camellia, what do you give up?
Then Camilla will step forward, and is there like a torch or something in the room too, or like a brazier or something like that?
Yeah, there can be.
Sure. Thank you. She will actually take her father's cane, and then pull out the poison that she has as well, and actually pour it on the cane itself. She said, "My past was fraught with loss, and it was my family thought that I was cursed and locked me in one of our homes and set it afire to try to get rid of me. And this is the last thing that helped me exit that house, and I took it with me. And I wish to give that painful memory of my trauma and this last memento of my lost family." And she lights the cane on fire and then kind of throws it towards the crystal.
The ashes from the cane leaving only the sword left, only the metal, which begins to glow almost like this eerie green, which you've never seen it really do that before. In fact, it should melt, but it doesn't. And there's a strange inscription on it that only lit up really when it was set ablaze. But you watch as the ash begins to flow towards that central crystal, and the memory begins to fade in your mind to just almost a blank spot. It's just gone. You know what happened before, and you know what happens after, but you don't know the during. Astrid.
based on what the other two have done, does it look like when they're sacrificing something, it's just disappearing, or does it looks like it's becoming part of something else?
It basically is a transfer. There is a cost to it, but the energy and the importance of whatever it is, it's not, the matter cannot be destroyed.
Astrid kind of like takes that into consideration, and just begins kind of talking, like telling this story, and tells the story of a young woman who was constantly at parties, like describes all this, like, these fun times at like these parties that she had, and flirting with people and dancing and drinking, and this rival that she encountered during that time, and talking about this rival and how this rivalry caused her to decide to like do something with her life and start to go to school and start to study. And early in her career, really felt like she was doing something that mattered when there was this really like tough medical case that she was able to like, crack and like figure out what was wrong with this person and like what they were suffering from. And just keeps like telling the story about, continuing to learn about all of these different things and maladies and how to like live a life that will stay healthy and all these different things. And she's kind of just telling it like you would tell a story to like a grandchild, like just kind of just saying, going on and on and talking about these different things. At the end of the story, she says, and at the end of the day, this woman had lived a wonderful life that she was proud of. And although was not lonely, didn't end up marrying, didn't end up having children, and had no one to, although she gave information and help to people, didn't have anyone to pass it all down to, until now, until today. And Astrid just has told her full life story and her experiences and her knowledge of medicine and all these different things, and has given it to the ritual.
The ritual begins to, you see these images, Astrid, like in your mind, and they don't leave. But the questioning of whether you did the right thing does. Instead of it, that knowing, like, did I make the right choice here or there? It's not a question anymore. It's a statement of what had happened. There's no what could be in your mind, only what has been. The last of the power goes towards the crystal, and you see a beam of light shoot up towards the little skylight. And you see the objects around kind of begin to sparkle as the ritual ends. And you see that this beam of light, it's slow, but it starts to try and envelop the museum. But it's going to take time. This probably will take until dawn to fully complete, but the components of it have gone off. And when the ritual ends, those that were specified to go will go no matter where they are. Jerome and Augustine, as you guys are kind of protecting this object. You guys hear whispers like in your ear.
Uh-uh.
Is that you,
Uh-uh.
Gus?
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Jerome, in your head you're hearing, but hey, when are you coming home? And it sounds like your oldest child.
Porter?
Daddy, when are you coming home?
Oh, soon. Are
But
you being good?
we need you now.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be back soon.
No, that's they're coming.
Who?
The people. They're coming to the forest.
Wait. And Jerome is confused. I imagine like at this point he's trying to look to see where this voice is coming from, but he's probably gonna, like, if there's any sort of origin point where it sounds like the communication's coming, he's gonna run there.
Yeah, towards the door.
Yeah, he's gonna run towards the door. Then he's gonna be calling out, "Porter, wait! Don't worry, I'll be there soon." As he's running.
Augustine,
Yes.
you hear an older voice, a colleague, a friend.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken me to the river. I don't have much time.
The river.
I need help. I need help. I've escaped, but I can't outrun. I can't outswim. Please.
Augustine just sort of like breathes heavily, just like a single tear escaping his left eye, just that already happened. It's not. And I'm just like, Jerome, we have to stay here.
What?
He's just like fighting every urge he has to like just break down. Like, it's not whatever you're hearing isn't real.
It sounds so
We
real.
have to stay here.
It's Porter.
It's not.
Daddy, the forest, they've come.
Yeah.
They're taking the forest.
They're attacking home.
Uh-huh. You need to come home.
Gus, no, I gotta go.
No.
My kid.
Where? Look around. It's just you and me here.
I don't know. I'm hearing him though.
I'm here.
Oh God. I go up to Jerome, kind of hold him, and say, I don't want to do this, but I don't know what else to do. And I just put my head close to his, and I shoot my gun off next to our ears, hoping that the ringing is just going to drown out the whispers. I'm just like right into the ceiling.
As you guys are finishing up this ritual, you hear a gunshot. The ritual's over, but you hear a gunshot. That is clear as day.
It's dope. Okay. Now with the crystal, is it able to stay here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember now because that Gus's thing was great. It threw me off. So
yeah,
that thing...
so the ritual's gone off. The crystal is there. It can't. The ritual's over. It cannot be changed at this point.
So if we leave here, we're good.
If you leave, it's okay. You've got.
Okay.
It's like you've set the fuse on fire. There's no way that's going to be put out.
Okay, because it's like, haha, I got the crystals, what I needed.
Nah. You're good. Don't worry.
Okay,
I'm not going to do that to you.
We gotta sprint for that hardcore to towards that gunshot.
Yeah, Astrid also probably not sprinting, but not the spirit is willing, but the body is weak. It also heads to everyone else.
Yeah, now we moved to Breakfast Club where you're just sliding around the corner, like sliding around
Yeah.
the corner. Like,
Augustine and Jerome, the ringing in your ears is just deafening. Out of the corner of your eye, Augustine, you see that your old confidant, your comrade, seems to be clinging, looking like he's been underwater and like his clothes are all wet, and he has these different algae on him, like hair that is long and just string and wet, holding on to one of the little like stands that some of these things are on, like barely make it out, like breathing heavily and reaching towards you for help.
I am going to cry. Just tears streaming down my face. I'm just like feeling myself. I couldn't help you then. I can't help you now. This isn't real.
Jerome, you see a child's toy roll out from behind one of the different exhibits, and it kind of looks like it's slightly burned.
I'm running around that. I'm gonna try to see where it rolled out from. Just ringing still in my ears, desperate.
Coming from the doorway like a trail.
Following the trail. Porter, please, I'm on my way.
I don't stop. I think I'm too just hyper focused on my old dead friend. Because I just, even though I'm like not, I'm like trying to not be fooled by it. I also just cannot look away. Like I can't, like it's like almost like just transfixed by it.
The three of you make it up the stairs and you see Jerome running out of the room, yelling for Porter.
Do we hear anything weird or like see any of the stuff that other people are seeing? Like
No.
the toy or anything like that?
So I'm gonna try to trip Jerome as I'm running by.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
Astrid and I are each on one side of Jerome, and she's gonna stick her cane in. I'm gonna stick my bow in as we're running by.
I was thinking, like, is that too mean to do to Jerome? But I literally was gonna.
I wish my character was not a person of action. That's just like fuck all consequences. But here we are.
We're basically
Characters have changed.
If we could tabletop Jerome right now, we would be. Just one of us behind.
Jerome, roll me agility physique.
Oh, snap. Okay. Agility physique. I've got no successes.
Yeah, so you just fall on your face at that point. You trip him up.
Come on, Jerome, wake up. We gotta go.
But the trail. And Jerome will kind of gesture towards the ash that he sees.
It's disappearing.
For Jerome, it is?
What?
For Jerome.
What's happening? But Porter, the forest.
You don't hear anything anymore.
We're
after you exit the room.
Strange place, Jerome, where things appear to be what they aren't. Do you remember the security guards looking at the walls?
Yeah. Gus. No, you have to help Gus.
Gus.
He's still in there.
I need you to make me a observation empathy check.
Got that.
This is going to be a difficulty of 2. So you need 2
Gus, I think
successes.
Gus is rolling this.
Okay. How many? Okay, got it. That's none of them, actually.
Oh.
We'll go and push this roll. I'm gonna add frightened on top of my angry.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll again.
Yeah, still only one success.
You feel a desperate need to hold the Cyrus cylinder. Like you have to do it. Like that this will save your friend if you just read this last part of the Cyrus cylinder.
Mm-hmm. I'm just staring. I've just put my gun away at this point. And I just say, Ignacio, I didn't help you the first time. But I see now that I can now. And I just start walking towards the cylinder.
Everyone else outside the room, what are you doing? That you're walking towards.
Going into the room.
Yeah.
after Jerome says Gus needs help, yeah.
Do we see Gus walking towards it as we're running into the room?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot the cylinder to try to knock it off its post. To try to get it away from them.
All right. Roll ranged combat.
I can definitely grab him, but okay.
So you can still do that.
We might.
Yeah, you all can do. You have actions.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is like, it's like a turn of combat. We're gonna kind of run it as.
This is keep away from the stuff that'll kill us. Because I don't care. The Vaesen are set to go, so anything else is gravy on top. As long as we can leave with Gus, I don't care about the stupid ass cylinder. That's 2 6s.
Sick. Can I send T-Bone to help Calvin with the grab of Gus? Because
Yeah, absolutely.
Jerome is struggling, but I'll give
T-Bone.
him some more dice.
Yeah, Calvin, go ahead and roll. This would be force agility. Or force physique.
Oh, okay. I have none. So
we made the choice not to shoot Gus in the leg.
And this is opposed by Augustine. You
Also,
need to roll
force as well.
Okay.
Yes, for right now, because I don't know exactly the wrestling rules, because there are wrestling rules in this game. We're just gonna say force versus force.
Snap.
I'm guessing agility can be used. I just don't know exactly what it is, so we're just gonna go easy solution.
You make a force test.
Yep.
So they have to succeed, and then they can use a reaction to break free. So it's pretty much contested rolls.
Yep.
Great.
Force V force.
You got this,
Yeah.
Calvin.
Calvin gets to add to it because of the
T-Bone.
dog. Yeah, because of
Yeah,
T-Bone.
and you get an extra dice because of T-Bone helping.
Awesome.
So you get okay.
2.
So I get an extra one because how many did I get originally? So I had 1. I rolled once, right? That's the default. Said no, nothing there. It is 0. So that's just 1 roll, right?
Do you have nothing in force and nothing in
Well, yeah, because you have to have something in physique.
Physique? Yeah. Because if you don't have anything in force, you can roll physique, just your physique dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I do have 3 there. Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
sick.
All right, so we got
And then plus 1 more because you have T-Bone.
Great. So you get 4
So
dice.
you have 4.
No, I got 4 and 1. Nothing. Nothing.
All right.
Did you?
I think
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, this just speaks to how I've been rolling all night. 7 dice, no success.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like a slap fight.
Yeah, it's a slut. Yeah, you guys are getting in. You're not able to like grab so it's like you guys are in. You're running for something. You're trying to break 3. You're trying to hold on. It's kind of this mishmash of people. Camilla, how much damage does your bow do?
I'm gonna look that up real quick. I know it is. It gives me a +1 damage 1 and gives me a bonus of 1. I don't remember if the bonus is on the damage or on the to hit. Let me check. Just gives me a bonus plus. It just says damage 1, but it has bonus.
Yep. So it's 1 damage then.
Okay, so it's just 1 damage, but with 2 successes.
All right. Great. So yeah, you shoot it. You knock it down. It cracks. It's not broken, but it is cracked. Astrid, what are you doing right now?
Off the pedestal.
Yeah, it's off, but it's also off the protection now.
Oh, well, shit. Forgot. God damn it.
That's right.
I'm
decision.
okay. So I think if I'm reading the skills right, I think this would be the right skill to do what I'm thinking of. I want to try to get Augustin out of this, out of the thrall of this thing, which I feel like would be inspiration, empathy, because this is when you're trying to guide your group into doing something. So I think Astrid definitely comes in last. So there's all this scuffle, sees Calvin and T-Bone go for Gus, sees Gus going towards this thing. But I think in the scuffle, Astrid is just going to reach out and grab Gus by the hand, and just say, grab blurry Gus by the hand.
Is that our spell?
Yeah.
And just say, I don't know what you're seeing right now, but I know that it's a lie. And I know that this is the nature of power, is that power will always lie to you. I know that you can get out of this, Gus. And I'm just going to try to roll inspiration, empathy, which is not bad for me, for 6, -1 because I'm frightened. No successes, so I am going to push. All right. And I'm going to take hopeless.
Ooh.
I again got no successes.
Oh my gosh.
You're in trouble.
All right. Yeah, so you try and reach him, but there's another, as you're doing this, you kind of notice, this isn't just there's something that is controlling Augustine. Camilla, I need you to make me, let's see what this would be. I think it would be, observation, empathy to resist. I need to roll.
4, 6, 7, 8. This is what she does. 1, 2, 2.
What did you get?
2 successes.
Yeah, you are able to shrug off this effect. That's when you notice a shimmering coming from almost right behind the exhibit that was holding the cylinder.
Okay. Can I either sprint and try to bag this thing up with, like, obviously I have my pouches and stuff. Can I bag this thing up to try to at least keep it out of someone else's reach without, since I'm not trying to read it at this moment?
Yep, this is going to be contested.
Okay. Okay. What do I need to roll to contest it? Is it going to be a physique roll?
Oh, sorry. It would be agility physique.
Okay. That's 4 dice. That's not very good. That's no successes. So we are going to do battered, since we're arguing about this. Going to try to roll again.
Snap.
1 success only.
Oh.
You're able to grab the cylinder before you see a delicate hand reach for it as this invisibility drops. And you see Madeline with blue eyes, like glowing eyes, reaching for it, almost like animalistic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, buddy. All right. Yeah, I gotta shove it in the bag and keep running, you know, because Gus and Calvin are near the pedestal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can't bring it there. Astrid's trying to help. And then, so I'm going to try to circle around away from her and run back toward Jerome and yelling at Jerome to shoot her.
Her?
Shoot her!
All right. I'll take a shot.
All right.
Okay. Oh my gosh, my conditions. Goodness.
So ranged combat, precision.
Okay. All right, that is 1 success.
All right, and then she's going to try and resist, to try and dodge.
Nope, resist the bullet.
Resist the bullet. Resist.
Just clench.
Squares up. It's really good.
Yep. She's gonna catch it.
She dodges out of the way with 2 successes.
Ooh.
Wow.
Diggity damn.
She only has 4 dice, so that was actually
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
pretty good.
Goodness.
Gus is still under this thing's thrall, yes or no?
Yeah, and Gus, you need to get that cylinder from Camilla.
Miguel, is it okay if Astrid tries to slap you out of it?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Having tried to take the words approach, I am not going to try to take the slapping approach.
Yeah.
Which isn't as good for me, but I don't have any physical conditions. So what would this be? Physique close combat?
Yeah, that's what. Yes,
It's just
physique
2
close
dice.
combat.
Special move. What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Yeah, it will be really funny if this.
I hope it would be funny.
4 dice. Slap.
Yeah, it's a 2 dice. I have 2 dice for this.
Get it?
1 and a 2. I will take a condition to try to get it though.
Gosh.
2 dice.
Because I don't have any physical stats right now, but I think I will take exhausted. I think because this is a lot for poor bastard. 6 and a 3.
Oh,
Yeah, you all right? You slap.
I first I pat Gus on the cheek and I say, "I'm terribly sorry about this," and I just like as hard as I can across the face to get you out of it.
Doing this out of love.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to talk to you, but it didn't.
Augustine, I'm gonna give you another chance to shake this off.
Okay.
Roll observation empathy again. At this time, it will only be a difficulty of 1. So you need 1 success, not 2.
Observation, so 1 more. And then I count my condition. I want to roll these.
Everybody cross your fingers.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat.
Yeah.
Somebody pushing this roll.
All right.
Let's see. I will take also exhausted.
All right.
Guts is no.
No!
All right. You
No.
have to get this. Jerome, you see that Augustine is just coming for Camilla.
Yep.
And Calvin, you see this too.
Don't shoot Gus.
Can I punch him?
Don't shoot Gus.
Can I punch him? I have like brass knuckles.
Brass knuckle punch.
Yeah, I have a knuckle dancer. Duster.
Oh,
All right.
Sick.
Okay.
So that would be close combat and physique.
Okay, give me a second. Let me look. Okay, so that's 3. That's 3. 1. Okay, yeah, so I got 4. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. No.
All right.
Wait. And last one. No, get a 5.
Oh no.
Can I push it?
Yeah, you can push.
Okay.
Let me know if you get 3 in a column though, because that does things.
I have a 3 in the column.
Oh.
Well, they're all in.
Oh, you mean my
yeah. So physical versus mental.
Yeah, physical versus mental.
No,
like if you
this
get.
is gonna be my second one.
Okay.
Okay. First roll, get a 6.
Yes. Oh.
What's damage for that?
1.
All right.
Yeah.
You take 1 physical damage, Augustine. 1 physical condition.
Oh. Jeez. I will take wounded.
All right.
I have so many now.
Yeah.
This kind of shakes you out of it. Camilla, you see sun is about to come over the horizon. You see it like starting to shimmer. If you can get that cylinder into the sunlight, you may be able to stop whatever is trying to happen right now.
Okay. All right. So is there any windows in the room that we're in right now, or I'm just seeing it kind of someplace else?
Yeah, you're seeing more so probably from that center
The center
sunlight
thing that has words?
Yes,
Yeah.
things that has words. Words are hard.
Words are hard, y'all. Buy the shirt at Rainbows and Razor Blades. She will definitely be running towards any kind of sunlight she can see. If she thinks that Madeline's going to be too close, she's going to try to run and hide first and then find some sunlight once she kind of tries to ditch Madeline.
Gotcha.
So if she thinks she can get to some sunlight, then she's sprinting. But if she can't, then she's going to make a stop.
You have a head start.
Okay.
You've got 4 people in the room with Madeline. So
Okay.
you feel pretty confident.
Okay. Yep. We're going to make a sprint for it.
All right. Go ahead and roll agility physique.
Okay. It's just going to be physique. Why did I do this? That's a nothing. So we're going to push it 1 more and take exhausted. Oh, we're now down to 2 dice. No, yes. No, I'm doing a reroll, so I still have 3.
Yep.
That is 1 6 with my Skelly. Thank you, Skelly.
You sprint to the sunlight, and you are able, like in like one motion, even though you feel this immense draw to keep this object, that it will unlock your full potential. It can show you the ways of the occult and open doors to places you could only imagine.
Mary.
But
Come on, I need this thing.
You power through. You hold it up to the light, and you see as sunlight crests and begins to stream down, that white glowing light from the crystal of the ritual begins to just shoot out across the entire museum, almost like in a starburst. And each of the objects, you just see poof, 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 as they all begin to just disappear. And the cylinder just disappears from Camilla's hand. You are in an empty museum, but to the naked eye, nothing has changed. Everything is where it should be, unless you're a Wednesday's child or Thursday's child. I just want to say it's Odin, but it's not.
Yeah, Camilla has tears streaming down her face because the power provided by this thing is something that she'd be extremely interested in. And so even while no one can see her, she is quite upset about losing this specific artifact. Very, very much so. But she kind of, quickly, puts those feelings aside while she goes back and checks on the people that she almost shot.
Is it just Madeline here, right?
Madeline is there, and you see the glow of that blue disperse, as well as almost like this blue shroud that was on her float away. Like whatever that presence is completely gone now.
How is she doing?
She's just passed out basically on the ground.
I think I go over to her and start like checking for pulse, that kind of stuff, as the doctor in the room.
For sure. She's breathing, but what was using her used up a lot of her physical ability as well as any energy she had. She's basically broken right now from having to use these spells that basically fed off of her. But she's okay. You all are alive.
I get some water, I think, out of my bag and start kind of holding her head and getting some, getting her hydrated.
You hear the front doors shut.
Oh, we'll go in and check on Gus, and then say, "Hey, how you all right?"
No, but that might be the caretaker, right? It's about that time.
Gus is still like shaking visibly, just upset at what he's seen and being corrupted like that. I think I'm gonna take my flask and actually use it as a memento in the moment, and it has an inscription on it. It's got like a family crest, and he just stares and doesn't actually take a drink. He just stares at it and thinks about where it's been along with him just through his whole journey, leaving Mexico, coming to Europe, traveling around, meeting Ignacio, falling in love, losing Ignacio, and then to end up here before finally just taking one swig from it and emptying it. And I'm going to clear... Is any conditions I can clear with that, or just mental?
Nice.
Any.
I'm going to clear frightened and wounded because I think I'm still angry and exhausted.
All right. You guys made it. You survived. You were able to solve who took it. There is now a warrant for the head librarian, Arthur's arrest, Arthur Harris's arrest. No one has seen him or heard from him since. You all were given a large reward for this, as well as a key to a castle.
Yes.
But as you all settle into this new life in Uppsala, the camera kind of cuts to a small coastal town near the docks. As a dock worker looks at the sea, at the washing in, and sees an old barrel, pulls it out, opens it up, and sees ash with a skull.
Oh.
The skull's eyes begin to glow bright blue, and it begins to grin. And that's where we're going to end this mini campaign of Vaesen.
Okay.
Goodness. Thank you so much, Mary. This was so much fun. Holy crap. Phenomenal game mastering. Goodness.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
You guys are amazing
Great
to work
fun.
with. And oh my gosh, I couldn't have done it without you guys. So you guys are awesome.
So much fun. Oh my god.
My soul hurts. Jesus.
Yeah.
Gus, I was
didn't-
so
Oh, Gus.
sad.
God.
Oh, goodness. I mean, holy crap. Big thank y'all. Mary for GMing, all of the cast for being such incredible players. Holy crap. Y'all are killing it. Goodness.
I
And
didn't get to kill anybody. For lack of trying.
oh goodness. And as always, big thank you to the viewers. Y'all have been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate
Thanks.
you. Now, well, before I give the final sign-offs and whatnot, I will give y'all one more little bit of news as far as Chaotic Wonderful is concerned. Then we'll go to each of our players. So first off, in Chaotic Wonderful news, next week we have the final game of the Wander Home Series 2, which is game mastered by Taylor. So please check in. That's going to be phenomenal. Well, after that, we'll be taking a week off in Chaotic Wonderful and jumping back on with, well, there's a special game lined up. I can't really reveal the details on that yet, but there's also a Shadowrun campaign that'll be popping up in October on the 13th, I believe. So stay tuned for that. And before we roll out, of course, from each of our cast, I need, who you are, who you've been the last couple months through this Vaesen game, and where people can find you. Let's start off with Taylor with Mary on deck.
Hey, I'm Taylor, she, her pronouns, and I was playing Astrid Nielsen, also uses she, her pronouns, a doctor, who survived, surprisingly. You can find me on Twitter, at Roll for Felicity, Twitch, twitch.tv/Roll for Felicity, YouTube. I don't have a custom URL, so you just search Roll for Felicity on YouTube and you'll find me there. I do a bunch of one-shots over there, including I have a game of Basic Witches coming up, and a game of Mouse Ritter coming up, and then also Vampire the Masquerade next month. I've got some fun stuff. Just follow me on Twitter. You can see all that stuff there. And then also, as Matt already mentioned, next week, this time, this place, we're finishing our mini campaign of Wander Home, which I've been facilitating. Yes. And if you like very cute woodland creatures, anthropomorphic woodland creatures with very sad lives who are recovering from trauma, then you'll love Wander Home. And even if you only catch the end, I think you'll still enjoy it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Taylor. You've been phenomenal. Let's go over to Mary with Steve on deck.
Hi, I'm Mary Kate Mead. My pronouns are she, her, and I've been the game master for this mini campaign. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Nerd on Wheels 15, where I chat about disability, TTRPGs, everything in between. On Tuesdays, you can catch me over on Role Plays on YouTube for some D&D Spelljammer. And then Fridays, we are back at our Monster of the Week campaign called Weird Web, where a bunch of Arthurian lore is taking place, and we need to collect all the Knights of the Round Table in this supernatural inspired adventure. I think that's what I've got. I can't believe it's over.
Right? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Mary. You've been phenomenal. Let's go over to Steve with Miguel on deck.
Hi, my name is Steve. I was playing the occultist Camilla Ness, who is upset about losing access to some power. You can find me on Twitter at W9Steve. I go by Hermes4939, many other places on the internet. Right now, the ongoing Artena campaign with Mary and some other wonderful players on Rainbows and Razor Blades. And then I will probably be doing a one-shot of The Darkest House by Monty Cook late October on the same channel. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Steve. Just killing it. Absolutely killing it. Let's go over to Miguel with Derek on deck.
Hi, everyone. I've been Miguel, he, they pronouns. You can catch me all over the internet, wherever it exists, at Miguel_Clásico. You can also catch me over at the Red Hair Inn. That's HARE, not this coming Monday for the finale of Halls of the Mad King, where I play a good halfling fire druid named Gustavo, who will not stop setting things on fire because he does not trust demons. And then coming now this November, you can also catch me over at TTRPG's Twitch. That's TEATTRPG, where I will be GMing season 2 of my Masks actual play, Age of Wonder.
Ooh, hell yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. You've been wonderful, Miguel. Let's go over to Derek with myself on deck.
Hey guys, Derek Brown. I played Calvin. Wow. What was my name? Calvin Broadus, private detective. I'm having like a weird allergy attack. There's a whole bunch of pollen. I'm sneezing a bunch. I know, it's fine. It's fine. You can find me at derekbrown.com or do Instagram. Just at Derek Brown. Like it's spelled DERIC Brown. So it's easy to find. Yeah, I had fun. This is great. I want to do it again. So anyone who's seen this or you guys want to have me, hit me up. I'm down.
Hell yeah, absolutely. You are absolutely fantastic, Derek.
Yeah. Everyone was great. This is fun.
So much fun. Such a blast. I've been Matt. Through this campaign, I've been Jerome. You can find me everywhere, improv and D&D. But yeah, that's it for this game. That's it for this series. So for all of you out there in this crazy world, embrace the chaos and don't forget to stay wonderful. Take care, everybody.
See ya.